Victory has been creating learning solutions for over 20 years. About 5 years ago, we revised our curriculum development process. This workflow was built in a linear fashion. Project management was overseeing the development. Editorial, technology, and production teams then executed the plans, each department handing off deliverables to the next in the development chain. For many projects, this process is still very effective and efficient. But times have changed. We have shorter revision cycles, tighter budgets, collaborative teams are the norm, and there are higher expectations for interactivity in both tech and print, so that even print products need an instructional design approach. For simpler projects, we still use the Victory vendor process: define, develop, and deliver. For more complex projects, we use the Victory partner process, which is a more cyclical, iterative process. For many of these projects, as soon as the project is delivered, the revision cycle starts, especially with subscription-based products that continuously update. At every step of the way, decisions reshape the project. Efficient communication is key, especially for cross-functional teams. For example, instructional designers discuss product delivery specs with front-end programmers. Editors and marketing managers wrangle over requirements at the define stage before executing them in the develop stage. Let's take a closer look at each step. Define starts with analyzing standards and identifying prerequisites, defining learning outcomes based upon those standards, and then you put it all together in instructional design documents based on the scope and sequence, often with adaptive options for interactives and lessons. In the design stage, instructional designers often use backward design, starting with assessments to define acceptable evidence for learning objectives being met. And then you can design learning activities and interactive experiences that truly build measurable mastery of those learning objectives. The content experts and instructional designers plan together, for example, by structuring alternative teaching approaches matched to different learning styles. In the develop phase, you need creation systems that can adapt. An efficient prototype process leaves more resources to do the bulk of the work, developing the product's lessons and interactives. All of this is done in cross-functional teams that continually expand their skill sets. For example, editors now work in HTML or develop interactives with simple authoring tools. So now you finally get to deliver your product, but you're not done. Technology ancillaries are used to continually refresh print products, and tech products are updated continuously, guided by A/B testing in the field. We're finding that this process encourages collaborative partnerships. How do you know you're working with a partner? One clue is when the define stage begins before you officially start the project. This signals that the partner is willing to share responsibility for the success of the product. Another clue is at the end of a project, when a partner may initiate debriefings to discuss lessons learned, all with an eye towards developing a long-term ongoing relationship built on trust, the kind of relationship that benefits all participants. The 4D development process is not for every project, but it is especially well suited to complex projects with many interwoven moving parts. Contact us to find out whether this process could work for your next project.